Welcome to the annual Hart Women's Basketball Media Day. I'm your host, Hart correspondent Stephen Davis. Next up, we're joined by the first-year head coach of the William Penn Statesman, Joe McKinstry, and Allie Stewart. Coach Allie, thank you for joining us today. How you doing?
We're doing well. Thank you.
Coach, welcome to the Hart. Welcome back to your alma mater. How excited are you to be the head coach at William Penn? Has it sunk in yet?
I believe so. It's been great. I've been welcomed with open arms, made me feel like home, which was the reason for coming back. It always has felt like home and always will. And just super proud to be back here and be able to hopefully do something here that shows my gratitude and appreciation for everything this university and this campus and the community has afforded me, both as a student athlete and then getting my start on the coaching end of the men's program. And so I'm excited about the opportunity for sure.
Well, you've got Allie seated to your right. Tell us about her and how much she means to your team.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She actually is somebody that I coached against at the junior college level. And I remember specifically watching her in warmups of a game when we played at her place, and just liking her energy, liking how she went about her business. She seemed locked in and focused. And I remember thinking, I'm glad their whole team doesn't approach this that way because otherwise we might be in for a long day. But so when the opportunity came up, and quite honestly, just as an alumni, when I saw that she signed to play here, I was excited and happy because obviously wanting the program to have success and do well, and I thought highly of her as a player. And so now being in this position, things happen for a reason, and I'm excited about the opportunity to coach her. She's got a great attitude. She's a tremendous teammate, and like her teammates, I think she's excited and they've just been a sponge to everything that I'm asking them to do, and we're trying to all get settled in so that we can lock in and focus on our goals. But she's been a huge part of everything up to this, the preseason and now through the first few weeks of practice. And she just sets a great tone for what the expectations are every day.
Allie, with this being coach's first year there, he's going to need some leadership from returners like yourself. How do you help to serve the team as a leader? Have you embraced that role?
He's just like set the expectations since day one. So I guess just leading through example and just trying to implement everything that he asks for every day and just being someone my teammates can look up to is just what I try to do every day.
Allie, how much have you enjoyed playing for Coach McKinstry so far and get to get some games under your belt under his leadership soon?
I'm really excited for the season to kick off. And like he said, like I played against him at the junior college level. So I already knew what I was kind of getting myself into, which I was really excited for because I just know he means business, just an intense elite level. So I was really excited and I'm just looking forward to it. And practice has been great. We just played in some scrimmages and it's just really exciting to see what the season's going to hold.
Coach, we keep talking about the junior college level and the success you've had there the last several years, a couple national titles. How does that experience, how do you hope it helps you back in the NAI level and in the Hart?
Yeah, to be honest, that's a huge question I have for myself. Obviously being around the Kansas City area and I grew up in that area, so I'm very familiar with a lot of the teams and programs in this league. Whether it's just growing up and being around the league for so long and then now with the junior college experience and those a lot of these coaches recruiting my players and stuff, and quite honestly we would have preseason scrimmages every year just about against a Hart team. And so hopefully that's helpful, but I'll be honest with you, we're dealing with older, more experienced, more mature players, and that's something that for me is certainly different. On top of that, all the way back to my days on the men's side here at William Penn, I've never coached a conference game before Christmas. So with our schedule and what we've got going on, that's something for me that I've been really locked in and trying to focus on is having our team as ready as possible in mid-November, because that's not something I'm used to. I'm usually used to being able to learn and kind of figure out what works and what doesn't, and then that way by the time conference season rolls around, hopefully we're playing our best basketball. And so now, that's kind of sped up, and it's sped up against a, tremendous gauntlet of teams and programs and coaches. And it's a long, long season. So, I think for me, that's kind of what I'm focusing on and trying to get our group ready for.
Coach, you mentioned that going back to William Penn, it's always felt like home for you. What is it about Penn and the Oskaloosa community that's so special?
Yeah, it's the people, and for me, it's the relationships that I was able to build through my time as a student athlete, and then again as an assistant coach for Coach Henry on the men's side. But quite honestly, I think the 10 years that I was away from campus and in the community, just being tied in through some of those people still, and through social media and things like that, seeing how our campus and our department has grown and the success that they've had in so many different areas, and obviously being an alum and a former coach, I'm super proud of the men's program and what they've been able to do for such a long time. But honestly, it's the people and the relationships here. I think our community is great about embracing our students and our student athletes, and the involvement that we have from the support and every aspect just really makes it a special place.
Allie, take us into your team a little bit this year. What's the team chemistry like for that group, both inside the locker room and when you guys step on the court?
I feel like we've bonded really quickly, which is something I honestly wasn't expecting. We're gelling on the court and off the court. We're learning each other really quickly. It's just been a really fun, positive environment to be a part of.
What are some of the favorite things you and your teammates like to do in the Oski community? Anything on campus or in the town itself? Any activities you guys hit up?
I mean, we just enjoy each other's company, but also we just love going supporting other teams here on campus. We'll go to other people's games, football, volleyball, or we're just enjoying each other's company in the dorms or go out to eat. Yeah. So we're just always around each other.
All right, Allie, we'll go off the court now. What's your major, and do you have any life plans, any career plans for after you leave William Penn?
So I'm studying sports management with a business minor, and I'm looking, well, after I graduate this year, I'll be going back home to Australia and seeking full-time employment. I'm currently reaching out to some businesses and companies in Australia. I'm looking to do like game day operations for our professional basketball league. So hopefully that goes well. So yeah.
Very cool stuff. Well, we hear from Coach about how much William Penn and Oskaloosa mean to him, and it feels like home. How's it been for you coming from so far away? Does it have a similar feeling for you now?
Honestly, yeah, like you said, the people here are great. Ever since I've been here, people have welcomed me with open arms, which is really nice. I mean, being so far from home, I feel like I could really reach out to people. I have people that care about me, support me, whether it's on campus or in the community. So it's just a really nice culture to have in Oskaloosa.
Coach, the Heart sent 4 teams to the NAIA National Tournament last year. How much is this league respected nationally as you jump back into it?
Yeah, I mean, it better be respected, very, very highly, as far as national goes. And I think all the way back to my first year as a head coach at the junior college level, I know this conference had 3 teams in the Final Four in 2016, and so I've been paying super close attention since then for sure. And I've had players go on and play in this league and have success and be able to play in national tournaments and stuff. And it's just it's going to be a battle every single night. I've got a lot of respect for the coaches in this league, the players in this league, and just being able to, like I said, try and withstand a 24 game conference schedule and over the course of almost 4 months and trying to be your best. And you need a lot of good fortune. The ball has to bounce your way. You got to stay healthy. But the bottom line is, we're really trying to focus on getting ourselves on that top half and that top tier of the program, or of the conference rather. We have a lot of respect for the other teams, and specifically the teams that are in that top half all the time. The Central Methodists, the Clarks, the Mid American Nazarenes, the Benedictines. Those programs are fantastic year in and year out, and that's really what we're trying to strive to be.
Coach Allie, great stuff. It's great to have you on today. Thanks for the time and best of luck this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.